Hello, hope everybody's having a wonderful day. So, I'm going to do something different here, which I've never done. So, welcome in. We're going to use a healing tool today called Theta Healing. And if you've had a reading with me one on one, this is something that I will often do with my clients because when there's any type of worry, any type of stress, patterns of behaviors, especially where this is a full moon coming in, it's really, really important to, I feel, get somebody to help you release this tension, release this stress, understand where it's coming from, and then help you replace it with positive energy. So, hello, welcome in. So, today we are doing Theta Healing. And so, if you have any questions about this, feel free to ask. What is it? I have a blog through horsemanreadings.com that talks about Theta Healing, a little bit more about it. But essentially, as a practitioner, I go into Theta brainwave. You guys are in beta, which is awake state. So I go into this type of meditation where I ask for these things that are coming up for you to be released. Sometimes we'll find out where the energy is coming from. Maybe this belongs to your parents. Maybe this is something that you came into the world with. Maybe this is something that society has made you feel, etc. Okay. And so then we can also look at what are you looking to attract into your life? So this isn't just about heavy stuff. This is also bringing good stuff in. So feel free to share. Is there something you're releasing right now? Because that's something I would like to focus on. And also, so anything that you're worried about, essentially, because often I'll have people coming in here. I do readings for you guys, which I'm going to be coming back on at 1:11 my time, Atlantic Standard Time. And so we'll be doing readings in that time frame. However, today, where we're doing Theta Healing, as I was sharing, when I do my readings, we'll find out what's coming up, but then we actually get to clear it. Because one thing I dislike is doing a reading on someone and then kind of leaving them with that information, and they're still kind of stuck and trapped, not doing anything about it. So I'll use last night's client as an example. She came in to get a half an hour reading. But one of the things that was coming up for her was her relationships were lacking boundaries. And so it was people were taking advantage of her. She was over giving. And she had to step away from friends and her business, and even an old partnership was coming up. So what I did was a tool that we're going to practice here. I'm like, okay, well, would you like to release all of those things? Do you want to let all that go now? And she's like, yes, please. And then what we did was we replaced that energy with learning and understanding how to receive love. And also, of course, healthy boundaries are in there. And also, I feel like it was like her prioritizing herself as well. So you're seeing that we're releasing one thing and then we're inviting something new to come in. So as I do this healing exercise, what you're going to find is you're going to feel a lot lighter. It's kind of like an instant download. But what happens is you might feel it immediately. You might find massive changes instantly. So these are instant downloads. However, sometimes there are certain circumstances where we have to allow time to unfold. Makes sense? This could be a month. This could be a year for some people, depending on how deep your stuff is or how abundant you already are, right? How much work you've already done. So this is a technique I'd like to show you guys because, again, it comes up in the majority of my readings. I don't like to tell people things and then just like leave them hanging. So that's one of the benefits you get with me when you do a one-on-one. But again, we're here underneath TikTok, so why not do that? So if you are a subscriber, I did see someone hopping on, we can focus specifically on you to begin since you guys get priority. And so we can also pull you up a card as well. As I shared, I'm going to be coming back on at 1:11 for my readings, but today I want to offer some Theta Healing. And so when we do this, you're going to find out that there's a layer, okay? So if it's like, okay, we'll say we're worrying about love. We're worrying that we're not going to find our person because we see this a lot. And so if you're worried that you're not going to find that person, for instance, I would tune into, okay, like as we let this go, where's it coming from, right? And then we want to probably help you focus on hope, trust, faith, etc. Okay? So if you're a subscriber and you would like to hop on and take advantage of this, feel free to do that. Otherwise, I'm just going to pick anyone that has anything, or we could do a massive download here. Okay, so let's see what's coming up in general here for everyone. So again, it doesn't have to be worry. It could be something that you want to manifest. Ireland, will I be moving out with my boyfriend soon? If so, when? Okay, so from a theta healing standpoint, you're looking to move out with the lover. And are you worried about the time frame? Or are you looking to manifest this? Do you have a concern in relation to this? Do you have any fears? Because theta healing is any limiting beliefs that we have. So but we manifest abundance with theta healing as well. Okay, so is this something you want to have happen move faster? Is this something you'd like to attract with ease, speed, joy, and grace? Worried about time frame and wanted it for a relationship. Okay, perfect. So time frames are a perfect one to practice with because really, I also work with a lot of people with anxiety. And we were talking about that in our live yesterday about how to work on anxiety, because often people are like, when they have anxious tendencies, they'll want to plan. They have a really hard time with being present, trusting, etc., because it's a form of protection. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. So we're going to focus on this unless I see a subscriber hopping on and wanting me to focus on them. Okay, so Ireland, worried about time frames here. Okay, so let's pull up some cards here to help us understand the energy for everyone. Okay, we've got the Hermit card. This is talking about this need to go inward. You know how we were just talking about being present and not like worrying about future? First of all, it's easier said than done, so that's why we're going to do the clearings, okay? But it's really hard for some people to just be, right? The mind is just like going and going and going. So would you like to know that it's safe to let go of any fears or worries or stressors that are coming up for you in your energy field? And would you like to know that it's safe to invite faith, hope, and kindness and love back into your life? And if so, just say yes. So this is where, by agreeing to this, when I offer the download, then that's you saying you want these things to come into your life and you want to let go of that, okay? Okay. I'm hearing something to do with pushing. So Ireland, do you feel like you're pushing or you don't want to push, or that person, like I'm getting something to do with pushing. And the other way you can look at pushing is forcing. Do you feel like you're worried about forcing something to happen that's like too soon, or like if somebody's not comfortable with that, or are you worried about what somebody else thinks in relation to that? We all know this is fake. Okay, well, you can check out my blog, what theta healing is. So it's limiting belief. So for instance, I'm just going to use you as an example. Milo, maybe Milo's not here anymore. So if you don't believe that it's possible to bring positive energy into your life, right? Then you will continue to have negative experiences. So this is called the law of attraction, okay? So if you constantly block yourself from recreating new energy, then you will feel low and probably down and disappointed. And there's probably a lot more stuff coming up unconsciously. So theta healing is all our limiting beliefs that are actually unconscious. And by making them conscious and becoming aware of them, that's actually how we transition and move forward, by recognizing that holding on to negativity is not serving us. But again, if we don't understand where that's coming from, how can we change it, right? So my background's in psychology. I can show you my degree if that matters. Maybe that's something that matters to you. I'm not sure. But yeah, so does that make sense, guys? So I want to know more. Does anybody feel like they're worried about either controlling things in their life or being forceful or being pushy? Does that make sense to anybody? It can be past related too. Yes, me, LOL. Okay. So do you know where that stems from? I'm being rushed to move out. Okay, it's interesting because before I came on here, because I'll feel into people's energies um, ahead of time, so I'll kind of have a vibe of what's going on. And even just getting my coffee and stuff, I was feeling, and I'm getting chills too. I was feeling like even rushed to do something relaxing. And so that's kind of when we're in a little bit of a, we're not in we're not in a parasympathetic state, which is rest and digest. We're in the opposite. We're in like go, go, go mode, right? So I am being rushed to move out, so I feel I'm being forced. Okay. So who is rushing you to move out? Because yeah, that's not ideal, right? We want to feel like we're making our own decisions in our own time frames. Sometimes that's not always the case. There are external forces, but we want to feel like we're in control, right? That's kind of what we're talking about with anxiety, that people that have anxiety tend to want to control, but it's coming from a good place. But essentially what we want to feel is empower, that we're empowered, right? So essentially that's where we're trying to get everybody that is also feeling this way. Just wonder the outcome. Yeah, exactly. And sometimes it's great that you have curiosity, but also that trusting piece is really, really powerful too. There's something really beautiful in being able to trust that things are going to work out and actually believing that. So you can say, yeah, like the universe has my back. But if you're still running off of that like adrenaline of like, I've got to fix this, I've got to fix this, then things aren't lining up. And on October 12th for $11 Canadian, I'm doing an energy practice. That's from 7:15 till 8:30 p.m. over Zoom. And I record that for my pro level as well, my membership group. And one of the things that we're working on is mantras, I am statements, love rituals, moving the energy with heart healings, using breathing techniques. I'm kind of opening up this space so people can meet other like-minded people. So that might be something you're interested in joining as well. And the reason why that's coming up is because the I am statements, sometimes people say, well, I don't want to affirm what I don't actually believe. But sometimes by affirming I am loved and then breathing, I am comfortable in my own skin and taking a breath. By inviting that energy in, again, whether you believe it or not, you can still invite good vibes in, okay? But if you muscle test, because we use muscle testing in theta healing, so is my name Robin? Yes. Is my name Veronica? No. Okay. So just starting with that, is my name Ireland? Yes. Is my name Robin? No. Okay. So this is where we can start to see if you do an I am statement like I am present, you're getting a no, right? So, you can do the I am statement, I am present, but if you're not feeling that, again, we want to get you vibrating that. So that's why we do theta healing around what blocks you from being present until we get there. And then when you muscle test, I am present, you actually are. So that way, it's funny when someone was saying this is fake. It's like, okay, but that's why we do muscle testing, to make sure that we're not bullcrapping ourselves, because you don't need to lie to yourself. But sometimes you think you're good when you're not good. So even an I am statement for someone might be, it's I am perfectly imperfect, something like that, maybe being okay with things not being okay, that sort of thing. So yeah, so it's great that you have that curiosity, Ireland. But I'm writing down parents, okay? Because I would say 9 times out of 10 when we do this type of work, childhood stuff will come up for sure. So Ireland, just want to make sure, are you there? And so are the parents, why are the parents pushing you out? If you don't mind sharing. And then we'll clear the energy around being rushed, the energy of kind of panic mode, not feeling in control. Okay. So regardless, let's clear this energy so you guys can see how this works. And anybody that wants the downloads, which is great, you can say yes. And then if you feel something, add in here, because these are free healings. And again, I use these tools almost in every reading that I do one-on-one, because it's really, really helpful for people's energy. We can give you all the information, but we need to vibrate that. So a lot of times people's nervous systems are so twisted that they're like, yes, I'm ready to change. I'm ready to change. But then really they are scared crapless, right? They're saying I'm ready to change, but their body, the cells in their body need to adapt to those changes because our cells only know what they're used to, right? So maybe it's uncomfortable for you to receive. So you might say, yes, I'm ready to receive, but maybe it's not something you're used to. So again, we've got to shift over the patterns, and actually we shift over cells inside of the body as well. And that's why I love this, because when people have diseases and different things going on in their body, we can kind of identify with like if they're lacking in vitamins and stuff like that. A rule is that we are out of the house by 20. Okay, it was 18 in my house, and I have had a boyfriend for 3 years, and they are push. It's interesting because you'd think that they wouldn't want to push you to, you know, move in with someone. They would push you to be alone, and then when you're ready, do that. However, I get that they're teaching you independence. So, what do you think it was like for your parents back then? Like this rule is coming from somewhere, right? What do you think it was like for them? Were they also kicked out of their house by 20? Did they have to be independent? Did they move in with a partner at that age, pushing me to leave and move out with him? So I'm worried about the outcome of this. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so we can do a little visualization. This is what I like to do, is look into future, and also invite you to do that as well, to bring in positive energy for the future. Yes, same rule. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so this is a thing that they had to experience. Hi Candace, we're doing some theta healing, so if there's anything you'd like to work on, whether it's manifesting or letting go, we're kind of setting the intention that we're focused on worry. So feel free to grab these downloads by saying yes, okay? So would you like to know that it's safe to attract timelines into your life that work best and suit you best, rather than doing what everybody else wants you to do in your own personal life? And if so, just say yes. Okay, so what I'm getting to focus on here is does this person that you want to be with have characteristics or qualities of a person that you would want to marry? Ireland? Just let me know there. Yes. Okay. All right. So let's look into future here, and everybody can do this exercise. If life were limitless, you had all the money in the world. Okay. Look into that future just by using clairvoyance. Okay. So you close your eyes typically and you look into that future. Life is limitless. And I love doing this exercise because you get to see if you're starting to hold yourself back in your own visualization, right? What limiting beliefs do you have around this? So Ireland, you can use you and your partner in that ideal situation. So what does it look like? What does this space look like? What does the environment feel like? So everybody can do this with their situation that they're manifesting or bringing in. Notice how it feels in that space. Is it calm? Is it romantic? Is it clean? Is it relaxing? And just invite all of these things in that you're desiring for yourself, making sure that you're not limiting yourself in any way. However, as these limiting beliefs come up, we're also going to clear them. So just becoming aware or observing in this little meditation of where you might be starting to think in negative ways, right? Because this is mindset work in relation to worry. I see a future moving out with him and it's comfortable. Okay, so that's one aspect. So with manifestation work, one of the things that we're working on is feeling it in our body. So we've got to bring it into our present reality. So by seeing it, you will be able to feel it, and by feeling it, you'll be able to vibrate it, right? So we're seeing the environment, we're seeing maybe someone else in our energy, if you only if you feel called to that. So in Ireland's situation, she might want to see even herself alone if that's her ideal situation. If she doesn't want to live with this person, you get to decide. Spirit's going to put these scenarios in front of you to show you what's going to be best for your highest good. Okay, so you're saying there are some fears. So in the visualization, you're even seeing issues, okay? So would you guys like to let go of any limiting beliefs that you have? Anything that's blocking you from manifesting this situation that you're dreaming up right now? And if so, just say yes. Taking a deep breath in. Okay, I'm feeling like there's judgment here. So does anybody feel that way, that there's that they're worried about being judged, or that they're also judging and that's what's stopping them from moving forward? Judgment. Feel free to hop in and say that. Lisa Marie, good morning. So, Lisa, we're doing some theta healing. Would you like me to work on you? Since you are a subscriber, we prioritize you guys. So, judgment, yes, Kara says. Okay, perfect. So, Lisa, you can pick anything that you want as well to either bring in or let go of. I kind of set the intention. Hello, Tammy. Okay, so Lisa, we'll start with you and then we'll go into Tammy here. And Ireland, you can continue to grab a hold of these downloads with the ones that you feel connected to. So, is this download for me? Again, we muscle test. Is my name Robin? Yes. Is my name Kira? No. Are these downloads for me? Yes. Say yes. Are these downloads for me? No. Okay, so you'll know energetically if something's right for you or not right for you. You'll be like, yeah, I resonate with that, or I don't. I'd say 9 times out of 10, they're for us, but sometimes there's scenarios where they're not. So Lisa, we have the Lovers card here for you, okay? So this talks about, and Kara was saying there's judgment there. So first of all, let's just clear that, just to release that, okay? So do you guys want to let go of any judgment that you have that's going on right now in your mind, so that you can be present in this moment? And again, if so, just say yes. Good. Good. Okay. So I'm feeling like for you, Lisa, we're going to work on future. Okay. So, Lisa, if you could pick one thing that you would like to attract or manifest into your life, it could be anything in the world, what would it be? And you can say why, it's up to you. But yeah, you've got intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, good health. So I believe this is probably going to be related to your love life. That's what I'm picking up, but it's completely up to you. You can decide, okay? And then Tammy, we're going to go into love. Okay. So is there anything that you feel like is blocking you from attracting love into your life? And I can't help but feel like you're talking about an intimate partner, right? What do you feel like is the number one thing that is scaring you or holding you back from having that in your life? Feel free to share. Feeling a lot of tension in through here, right? So I have an energy practice coming up October 12th. It's $11. So we're going to be working on a lot of stuff related to this. So feel free to hop in. You can read more about it through my website or my link tree. I also just posted it underneath my Facebook as well if you're there. All right. So my past. Okay. So is there anything, Lisa? Yes, Harleen, you'll be third. Okay. So we'll do Tammy second. But you can say yes to all these downloads. So Lisa, what is it about the past? So you're just saying past, but it's important, I feel like, for you to identify what was it about the past that was it hurtful? Did you have a bad relationship? Did you do things that you wish you didn't do? Did you cheat on somebody? Yes, we'll put you on fourth here. I'm also coming on at 111 Atlantic Standard Time as well to do some readings. We're doing theta healing here, so the past hurt. Okay, perfect. Bad relationship. I got cheated on. Okay, so like somebody basically wasn't loyal to you. So this makes a big difference, guys. So I'm sure there are lots of other people that have experienced that. Ooh, I have. I certainly have. Okay, so would you like to let go of any fears that you have around meeting the person of your dreams? And if so, just say yes, taking a deep breath in. Okay, what's interesting is I'm hearing, congratulations, you're on speed dial. And it's so funny because when was the last time we used speed dial? A really long time ago. So to me, that means like you want to be a priority in someone else's life, that you want to be their number one on speed dial, correct? So that feels like that's in your energy field for sure. But were there times, Lisa, in your past where you felt like you weren't a priority? Obviously, this person cheated on you, but was there anything else that they did that made you feel like less than or unworthy? Like, did you feel like you were lacking intimacy? What was it? Absolutely all the time. Okay. And feel free to share that. Okay, so would you like to let go of the heaviness in your heart or in your chest that's making you feel sad, down, depressed, unworthy, not good enough, challenged, unhealthy, uncomfortable, anything to do with that? And would you like to know that it's safe? Nothing bad will happen to you to attract the man of your dreams or the woman of your dreams in ways that are going to be best suited for you so that you can still be you and they can be themselves all at the same time. Would you like to know that you can find balance and harmony in those relationships for yourself, no matter what that looks like, that or something better? And just taking a deep breath. I keep hearing judgment, 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 judgment. So, Lisa, do you feel like it's really hard for you to not judge? Because judgment's a really interesting thing. Maybe it's not you, maybe it's somebody else here in this space. But basically, when we have a hard time meditating or we have a hard time being present in the moment, it's because, again, the wheels are turning. We're like thinking. And so it's like, yeah, I don't, yeah, I can see this happening, but blah, 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 blah. Right? It's when we're talking ourselves out of it, or we're coming up with excuses, or now we're trying to see scenarios instead of just being present. Like judging yourself. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Yes. Because you had this bad experience, and I would say it hurt your self esteem. So now you're in protective mode, but all it's doing is, as we were talking about earlier, it's kind of putting you out of rest and digest, and it's making your nervous system uh, off. Okay. So again, you can muscle test. Is this relate to me? Do I judge? Am I judging myself? Etc. Okay. So this is a really good one for everybody because I would say like most people here probably struggle with having fully trusting others or trusting themselves. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't be here, right? Looking for guidance, looking for that security, right? So, do you want to clear and release the habit of judging, whether it's judging yourself or judging others? Would you like the universe's definition of what it is to not judge? And would you like to know how to embody love on a daily basis, no matter what that looks like? That it's safe, nothing bad will happen to you. Taking a deep breath in here. Good. Good. Now the energy feels lighter, Lisa. I don't know if you feel that or anybody else, but I'm seeing you opening up your heart and giving more, giving gifts to other people, just giving freely without expectation. Okay. So that's something quite powerful. All right. So let me know, Lisa, does that feel good for you? And then we're going to go into Tammy. Thank you guys for all the love here. So we just prioritize subscribers here. If you become a new subscriber, we prioritize you first. But you guys always get a reading, and then we go into others, unless it's a paid reading, which it's not. Okay, so Tammy, are you there? Is there something you would like to bring into your life that you feel like you don't have yet? Or is there something that you have in your life that you would like to amplify? So, for instance, we'll say your sex life might be existent, but maybe it's not like the best sex you've ever had. Just using that as an example. So, it doesn't have to be like we have zero of it, but again, maybe it's like you lack pleasure in your life. We'll just say, Tammy, I don't know if you relate to that, but pleasure is really important in our life. So, a celebration, a wedding, graduation, or birth announcement, they need to have more fun. Okay, Tammy? So, Tammy, if you're there, just let me know. Otherwise, we'll go on to DJ Wags, I believe. I'm here. My love, life, relationship. Okay. So, what is it that you're looking to? Are you looking to amplify that? What specifically is it that you're looking to attract? Just to be really clear, okay? Because this card is saying celebration, joy. You know, when there's when there's a wedding, like we think about cake, right? All the different senses. We think about music, we think about dancing, friendships, people coming together, balloons, stuff like that, right? Good vibes. So, what is it? Thank you so much for sharing the live, Lisa. I appreciate it. Amplify better communication, more fun. Okay. So, do you feel like, just out of curiosity, because this is my job as a Theta healer, do you feel like communication is fun for you? Because you're saying you want better communication. I'm going to say healthier communication, which is great because woohoo, we're out of Mercury retrograde today. Finally, we're out of shadow. And so you guys are going to be feeling like you're more yourselves. That's probably why it was a great day to work on Theta healing, because people are more energetically ready to be who they are, which is great. You're stepping into that light. So healthier communication, but I just sense that healthy communication isn't like fun for you or learning how to do that. I don't know if like you like to avoid conflict or you don't like to have heart-to-hearts or heavier conversations. Because what I'm really getting is you want to feel free and like a high vibe person, right? So free and high vibrational. But then you also have the healthy communication. So maybe just pick one for now, if you don't mind. Just because they don't seem to energetically line up, I feel. But if I don't see you doing that, we'll bring that one in. Sometimes I call Reiki energy in for our group as well when I'm feeling like we're working on some heavier things. So I'm actually going to do that. So for anyone that wants to receive Reiki, let's also take advantage of that because we can. As I said, I do all kinds of different tools. So I'm kind of just showing you more how I do an actual healing session. So I do my readings, my Theta healing, Reiki all at once, and then whatever else I feel called to doing. Okay. But like today I'm working with rose quartz. I've got my smudge here. I've got clear quartz, selenite, more high vibe. Okay. So would you like to know that it's safe to invite healing back into your life? And if so, just say yes. So anyone that wants this, just say yes. Good. I'm hearing that encouragement is really important for you. Encouragement. But I'm also feeling like now my head's off, so I'm not feeling super grounded. So it feels like you need to be grounded in order to be encouraged. Otherwise, you might not feel, I'm going to say motivated, right? So specifically, Tammy, do you struggle with either being grounded, being encouraged, receiving encouragement, or motivation? Any of those three things would do. And anybody else that's feeling that way, feel free to share that, because by using your words and communicating, it's bringing more attention to you, and then spirit kind of knows, hey, this person really wants that too, you know? Okay, Harleen, you are fourth on the list and we're on number 2. So I am coming back on at 111 for readings. So I'll be posting this underneath my YouTube channel as well. So if you want to take advantage of the Theta Healing downloads, you can find it on my YouTube channel. You'll see that underneath my link tree, okay? That's why there isn't any music, because on YouTube they're weird about music. I struggle with all three actually. Okay. So would you like to let go of times in your life where, as a result of not feeling grounded or not being able to communicate in the healthiest ways, or any type of, or any energy that was suppressed within you that's no longer serving you, would you like to release that on all levels? So that's on a historical level, on a past life level, on a core level, on a soul level, and on a genetic level. So anybody that you picked up that belief from along the way, that that was good for you to do, or that it was working for you, obviously it wasn't. Would you like to take that energy and shift it over to feeling light, to feeling bright, to feeling open, and to trust yourself so that when you aren't energetically feeling high, that you can start applying some of the tools that you're familiar with, that you know will support you, so that you can gently remove negativity and also replace that with positivity, similar to what we're doing, but in the ways that you feel safe with or feel comfortable with. And if so, just say yes. Okay, and I'm hearing I'm opening up slowly. I'm opening up slowly. Okay. So, do you struggle, Tammy, with like instant healings? Like, so if I'm like, would you like an instant healing? Would you be like, I don't know if I want that? Are you fearful of like what will happen to you if you totally like get better all at once? Would that be like too overwhelming or hard on your nervous system? Which part? Good. Because it's like you're opening slowly. There's something related to like moving slow instead of fast. Now you are working on love and relationships, so maybe there's still some fear around, getting hurt again. So would you like to know that it's safe to open up in your own, would you like to know that it's safe to open up in ways that are going to be most supportive for you? How about that? And I'm hearing like it's weird, but probiotics are coming up actually. Like I said, there's always something. No, I'm not scared of that. I do fear getting hurt, definitely. Okay, so what's coming up for you as we go into DJ Wags, if you're still there, is actually, it's strange, but uh, focus more on probiotics, so like sauerkraut, all the foods that you put into your body that are like live like that get rid of bad bacteria and put good bacteria in your body, or bacterial culture, and that feels like it will actually uplift the energy, because essentially that's what we were working on, and because then when we feel better, we're more open to the healing process. Make sense? Okay. So, and again, we can take probiotics, but like, even like I have my little apple cider here. It's just like something that can really, really help us. Okay. So, that's why I love this, because it helps with physical stuff, energy, right? We can work on anything here. So, DJ Wags, what is it that you'd like to work on? Is there something you're worried about right now? Because that's was our intention for our theta healing. What are your worries? You have Queen of Air, okay, DJ Wags? And this is independent, experienced, realistic, witty, objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you. Okay, we've got this full moon coming up on the 29th. I already did that full moon reading. You can see half of it here underneath the profile. Seeing the humor in a situation, so that's kind of telling us it's important to feel lighter, as we were just doing. So hopefully you said yes to those downloads, feeling brighter. Again, I'll put this underneath my YouTube, so if people can't catch the whole thing, you can watch it from the beginning if you like. I'm feeling a lot of like nervous tension from you for some reason. I don't know if your nervous system is off, or if there's like, if you're not taking care, if you're not taking care of your physical body or something. Like, how's your sacral chakra? if you know what that is. So relationship status and money. So, money is root chakra, sacral chakra. Relationship is sacral chakra. So your lower chakras. Um, yeah. So it sounds like you're looking to improve your relationship status and your money, Jordan. Don't know what that is. Okay. So your sacral chakra is your stomach, the energy in your stomach. And your root chakra is the energy around your pelvis, your legs, down to your feet. So when our root chakra is off, it means we're worrying about money, we're worrying about our safety or security, that sort of thing, not getting enough food, that sort of thing. So our energy feels off. So that's why we wear our bare feet, take our socks off, go into the earth, go to the water, work with our crystals, that sort of thing. Do meditations, everything grounding related. If you ever want to learn about grounding, I recently did a grounding workshop underneath my beginner level. It's $11.11 through horsemanreadings.com. So that's a monthly subscription that you can do. But that'd be a great start. I'm definitely worrying about all of that. Okay, so when we worry, essentially it throws our root chakra off. So if you don't know how to improve your root chakra, like open it back up basically because it becomes blocked, so then that energy is not functioning the way it should be. Definitely that's something to start with first and foremost. So do you want to let go of any fears that you have around not accomplishing your dreams that you've set out for yourself? And would you like to know that it's safe? Nothing bad will happen to you, to open up your heart chakra again so that you can love someone unconditionally, no matter what that looks like? And if so, just say yes. Good. So what I'm getting is you've got a little bit of a push and pull. It's like you inch your way, like you move forward, but then it's like I kind of get that you start to block yourself a little bit. And so this is just kind of also learning about manifestation 101. When you manifest something into your life, you've got to trust that it's going to work out, and you have to believe that it's going to work out. And then you also have to give it time and give it space to grow. So when we plant seeds, we have to water the seeds, we have to tend to it, but we can't like obsess over it, because when we obsess over it and we hover over it, sometimes it feels like, hey, give me some space, dude. I can't breathe here. Like, let me grow. Like, if you're constantly babysitting me, then I'm picking up on your negative energy, and you're kind of killing me over here. You're making me feel like anxious because I'm a seed and I need to breathe. I want natural fresh air, not a human's breath kind of thing. Yep, that is totally right. I go upward and then things go good, and then I feel like to take two steps back. Yeah. Does anybody else relate to that? I'm going to write Maria's name down in case she wants some opportunity here to do some healing and get some readings. I'm also doing Reiki healing here, so anybody that wants it, feel free to hop in. Okay, Tammy's still piggybacking on this. That's great. That's what I love about this stuff is it's really nice to be able to share space and take advantage of this. That's why I kind of wanted to hop on here today. So do you want to let go of times in your life where every time you went to go manifest, you actually created a little issue, and as a result of that, you didn't actually get to accomplish what you set out to accomplish? Let's let that go on all levels. So remember I said past life, thank you very much. Past life, historical, genetic, and on a core and soul level. Okay, and would you like to know what it looks like and feels like to have healing tools so that you can kind of back up your backup, meaning, if something's not working out for you, you can apply a tool, and if that tool's not working out for you, you can apply another tool. And what I mean is healing tools. Okay, if so, just say yes. Nothing bad will happen to you. Good. And I'm also feeling like DJ Wags, you could benefit from eating more probiotics as well, bacterial culture. So it feels like, I don't know where you guys live and what the change of season is like for you guys, but as we transition into this season, one of the things that's coming up, especially where a lot of people are drained because of Mercury retrograde and also because of the full moon, and then we're going into eclipse season, so a lot of people's energies are kind of exhausted and drained. So it's a combination of the shift of energies, but then also again we're going to lose more sunlight and things like here, at least where I live. So where we're going to be lacking that sun soon, it's like we need to start building up that energy as well. Yeah, I'm in New Brunswick, Canada. That's probably true. I'm in Michigan. Yeah. So that's why it feels like it's coming up because I find if you take like kefir or something, for instance, I used to make that myself and it was like the natural stuff, so I wasn't buying it from the store and it had like 50 probiotics in it. I would feel like my energy is like zinging. Like I feel like I'm buzzing in a good way. And another technique that we can use here is emotional freedom technique. It's called tapping. That's another one where sometimes we'll feel like we're really moving energy and shifting it very quickly. I feel like DJ Wigs, that's a good one for you too. Okay, so probiotics that you actually eat. So like sauerkraut, kefir, that sort of thing. Keifer, something like that. You take like a couple tablespoons a day, and yeah, it cleanses your energy out. Like lemon can be great as well. So let's Harlene's gone. I believe there was someone, Maria came on. She didn't say anything here, but if she wants us to focus on her, we can as well. Maybe S Universe was here as well, so we can shift over to whoever's next because I know Harlene took off. I'd like to do a little run through some emotional freedom technique if anybody wants to, because I know DJ Wigs could really benefit from it, but I think other people might be able to see what it is too. And do it with us. So you take 3 or 4 fingers, okay? Tapping right here. These are called pressure points, okay? S Universe. So if you want me to focus on you, I can. Is there anything you're worried about or anything you really like to start vibrating moving forward? It could be an emotion. Could be money. Surprise people, more people haven't talked about money. So let's do one for money. It might be money and love, okay? So just repeat after me. Even though I feel worried and stressed, I fully and completely love myself. Taking a deep breath in. Even though I feel stuck in my emotions, I fully and completely love myself. Even though I feel tired a lot, I fully and completely love myself. Tapping on top of the head. Letting go of emotional baggage. Tapping here. Releasing overstimulation under the eyes. Releasing heaviness. Releasing toxicity. Letting go of emotional baggage. Releasing heaviness and stress. And the chest. Releasing unwanted desires. Letting go of emotional baggage. And then the sides. Releasing negative energy, toxicity. Crossing over the wrists. Releasing unwanted desires. And then taking a deep breath. So usually we measure from 1 to 5 how we were feeling at the beginning. Okay, so if you're like 5 is amazing, 1 is really crappy, it just gives us an idea. Okay, and then we go back to the top of the head, so we're bringing in positive energy. Feeling alive, feeling desired, and feeling wanted. Tops of the eyes here. Feeling open, feeling generous, feeling loved, feeling compassion, feeling open, open to love. Opening my mind, opening my mindset. Sides of the eyes. Inviting passion back into my life. Igniting fire back into my life. Under the eyes. Opening up my throat chakra. Opening up to new possibilities. Opening up to universal divine source. Taking a deep breath in. There's someone who really needs to keep tapping here. For some reason, this is an acupressure point that somebody needs. And I'm also feeling like it's helping their stomach, as we were talking about probiotics. So it feels like Tammy and DJ Wags, but maybe there's someone else who might struggle with digestion or relationships or emotions. Healing parts of myself that are wounded. And then the chest. Feeling open again. De-stressing. And the sides. Opening up to love again. Taking a deep breath. This is another great pressure point for someone who's working on the heart. Really breathing into that. Crossing over the wrists. Healing old wounds. And that's just one round, but does anybody feel a buzzing? It's okay if it brought up something for you. Feel free to share if it brought anything up, because maybe you need more rounds, but that's just an idea of how we can do that. You can book in an EFT session with me if you want to, if any of these things you feel called to. But keep in mind we are still working on some Reiki healing here as well. I feel a buzzing and a bit lighter. Okay, yeah. Yeah, like I kind of get like my temperature feels different a little bit. I feel more connected, oddly enough, to my window and the fresh air. Got a little emotional and feel a bit better than I did this morning. Perfect, good. So one of the things that will come up almost, I'd say 80% of the time whenever I do theta healing, so my client that I was working with last night, she had a reading, but I was applying the theta healing, and that's really, I feel like, what she needed. She needed the confirmation, but because she's also a healer, she can do her own work, but she really needed the energy clearing. And so she cried, which was great. And so that's actually the most beautiful thing that you can experience, you can have, is allowing the emotions to be released, not pushing them back down. Because one of the reasons why we're feeling anxious or nervous is because trust me, you're pushing it back down and you don't feel safe to let it out, that sort of thing. So would you like to know that it's safe to respond to other people's energies in ways that are healthy for you? And if so, just say yes. Okay, so is there anybody that has any energy that's coming up for them that they would still like clearing on while we're here? I am going to come back on at 111 as well to do readings. We're not going to be doing EFT, Reiki, or Theta healing, but I just wanted to show you guys how I also do healing with my peeps. I also have that energy practice class for $11 coming up. I feel like, I don't know why, but I'm getting the number 11. We're supposed to have 11 people in the class. So it's also an opportunity to meet other people that are like-minded as well. There's zero judgment in that space. It's over Zoom, so it's interactive. You can hide, you can use a chat, whatever you want. Again, it's recorded, so that's something to be aware of. I do these inexpensive classes because it benefits my members so that they always have content, but it also benefits the people that get to jump in live and interactive. Okay. I have a forgiveness workshop on October 11th as well. That's 55 Canadian. So yeah, if you want to hop into any of those, you might find it helpful. Even if you come in as a member in the membership group, you can watch all those replays from my classes and from all kinds of other stuff. So there's certification trainings in there. We have emotional freedom technique in there, etc. We have Reiki training. You name it, it's in there, and it's just building up, which is great. So the price doesn't change, but just get more content. Scratch my first question. I'd like to know what's causing the heaviness in my heart. Okay, so you want to clear and release any stress, heaviness around your heart. I would like clearing of anxiety, money worries. Okay. So all this feels like stress. So would you like to let go of any pain that's coming up for you around your head, your back, your stomach, or your legs that's no longer serving you? And would you like to know what it looks like and feels like to trust your vibes moving forward so that you can unwind throughout your day without all this panic, anxiety, fear around money, heaviness in your head, or anything else that you want to fill in the blank with now? Let's let it go on all levels. Anything to do with like relationship patterns that aren't serving you, let's let it go. Drink lots of water if you're saying yes to these, guys. Would you like to know what it looks like and feels like to have love back in your heart so you can regenerate your nervous system and bring your energy field back into balance? Nothing bad will happen to you, that or something better. Okay. Good. And I'm hearing your ongoing love is supported. That's the message. Your ongoing love is supported. So maybe that's a message for you. Guys, I am going to take off. Thank you so much. I feel like we completed all of our subscribers. I didn't see anybody who's not a subscriber asking. This will be up underneath my YouTube channel, so make sure please you subscribe there. It'll be really helpful. I'm coming back at 1/1/1 to do live readings as well. So today was healings, and then later we're going to do some readings. So thanks everyone who's supported me here. Thanks for the 4.9K likes. It really helps me grow here on TikTok. I do have some videos underneath TikTok through my profile, so make sure you give a follow there. That could also be supportive for you. Some energy exercises. All you have to do is receive those, which is pretty easy. All right, guys. Love you all. Bye for now.